Alright YouTube, Ed back with the top of the line screen.
Just going to do a little bit of wood processing real quick using the Condor knife, Nessmuk's design or style. Let me cut up a couple pieces. This is some very wet tulip poplar. Okay. All right. So let me see here. Cut another piece. Pretty dry for being wet on the outside. I tell you, the Baco Laplander saw, hard to beat, guys. Hard to beat. Lightweight and a major workhorse. I don't go in the woods without it and some kind of knife. Let me show you this knife again. There it is, Nessmuk style. Okay, and there's the sheath. All these Condor sheaths are really nice leather. Hard on the edge here. Condor emblem. Nice, probably about a 2.5 inch belt loop, I'm guessing. But very nice. Again, the Nessmuk's knife. So let me process this wood here and let's see what it can do. This is sort of a two-part video. One, trying to get a fire going in the rain and water and whatnot and wet snow. Of course, I do have a tarp overhead. But also, I wanted to review this knife. This is fresh out of the box, never used. Let's see what I can do with it. Do a little batoning first. I know, I've been watching a lot of channels and whatnot, and everyone's yipping and yapping about not batoning with a knife. Why would you do that, etc., etc., etc. Well, one reason is I don't have an axe with me or a hatchet or anything, so that's why I'm going to do this. Also, I'm testing the knife just to see if it can do. Also, this is about I'll give you the specs on the knife later, but that's probably about a 3.5 inch blade, and that's probably about 1.5 inch piece of wood. So I'm not trying to take some giant piece of wood and baton it into pieces. So here we go, testing this out. This is fresh out of the box. I don't really have a hard surface to hit here. This is fresh out of the box, comes sharp from the factory like this. So, pretty impressed with this knife. I was skeptical on it first, when I first started seeing it. And then I thought, well, what the hell? I started reading Nessmuk's book, a couple of them, and you know, he talks about his knife, and I thought, well, what the hell? I'll get the knife, test it out, see how it does, and so far I'm pretty impressed with it. Of course, I haven't done much with it, but seems to be batoning pretty good. This is a piece of tulip poplar. It's dried on the inside, wet on the out, and that's why I'm batoning it, to get some kindling. If I can get an ember going with this char cloth. And this bird nest. This bird nest is very wet. So this is why, again, for batoning wood. Get some kindling for the fire. Where the dry stuff's at. That's dry. That's going to be it. Might have a little moisture in it, but for the most part it's dry. The problem here is I don't have a hard surface to hit. So anyway, seems to be working very well. Again, I'm not trying to split or baton oak, maple, hickory, all that kind of stuff. I guess if I wanted to, I could try to do it and see, but you know, there's no reason to do that. There's a few other pieces. Now this is a little bigger. See how it does. Don't crush my thumb doing it. Also, when you're doing this, you know, you just want to go take your time. It's not a big rush. The wood's gonna split. It's probably about a 12-inch piece. It's very dry on the inside. Pulling some of that bark off, go in the fire, which is the bark's dry as well. So I want to say that it's, as far as I'm concerned, it's past the batoning test, because this would be all that I would baton with it anyway. I wouldn't batoning some giant piece of wood or, you know, things like that. So now for this fire, I'm going to use a piece of fat wood just as a flame extender, just in case. In that case, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can do some feather stick action on this fat wood. See how it does with that. So that fat wood is soaked with resin. I'll tell you that. Should have no problem going up here. I don't know if you can see this or not. I'll just take some of those fallen shavings and put them in the bird's nest. Again, I have not sharpened this at all. This is straight from the factory. Give you a close up of this. I mean, this is pine, of course. You know, it's soft wood. Not trying to get a piece of oak and whatnot and try to make, you know, feather stick with that. I figure you could if you wanted to, but this is the purpose here. Feather stick. I have no doubt in my mind that's going to go up quick. Alright, so that's that. Let's get a piece of this tulip poplar here. Of course, you can hear that, it's pretty dry. Let's do a little bit of whittling with it. Sharpen it right up here. Now, like I said, I didn't mess with this at all. It's fresh out of the box, factory. You know, so it's got a partial 90-degree spine there. We'll see how it does with the ferro rod. But I mean, this is tulip poplar again. Scraping. Seems to be doing well. It's a blade. So, as far as I'm concerned with that, willing wise, I think I'd do good. Make yourself a trap, deadfall, or something of the nature. That being said, pull out the handy dandy ferro rod. Open it off for a second. Ferro rod test. There we go. Ooh, I got some stuff down there I want to get caught. Get all burnt. There we go. No problem. Pulling it, pulling it, pulling it, pulling it, pulling it. There you go. And pushing it, pushing it, pushing it. Okay. So it passes the ferro rod test. As far as I'm concerned, pass the baton test. Whittling. Any sharp knife really gonna whittle for the most part. But it's a nice size. Like I said, the blade's about 3.5 inches or so. I'll get the specs down below. So make sure you check that out. As well, it's got a nice hardwood handle there. It's pinned 4 times. You can see that. There you go. It's real nice. Feels really good in the hand. You could use it for self-defense as well. No doubt about it. Either way, ice pick or hammer grip. So I'm pretty impressed with it. I don't really would recommend chopping with this. I guess you could if you had to, but I know it's not made for chopping. So anyway, that being said, this is Ed, top of the line training. Condor tool and knife. Nessmuk style knife review. I think it's a very nice knife, good price. You could probably get this on Amazon for probably less than 30 bucks. I paid, I believe, 30 bucks even for it. But I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like it below. Also, please subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate that. And I'll be back with more videos real soon. Make sure you check out my Instagram at instagram.com top of the line training, as well as Pinterest at top of the line training at pinterest.com, twitter.com/ top of the line training. However, the name is too long, so it has to be TNG, which is abbreviated for training. As well as my Facebook page, top of the line training, Ed at top of the line, as you were, facebook.com/ Ed top of the line training. Please subscribe, please like, and all that good stuff. Also, please leave a comment. I really appreciate it. I'll get back to you on the comments, no doubt about it. And again, I appreciate your views and all your support with my channel. Trying to get it up and running. Been gone for a while. I'm back and I'm getting things moving. So this is Ed, top of the line training. Stay tuned for more reviews and other adventures in the wilderness. Until then, take care, and we'll see you on the next one.